Hi guys, how are you guys today? I hope everything's going okay. I hope you are all well, surviving. Today we are going to do a dictation from Unit 4, Lesson 9. The dictation is number 8, okay? So you're going to be able to find this on page 118. If you want to write it in another place, you can write it on page 105 or in your writing book, okay? Before we start the dictation, I want to remind you, like I said in my video that I've sent you today, to all the students, they must come here during the today or tomorrow to pick up your reading book and your writing book if you haven't collected it, also with your extra activities which are here. You've probably seen a photo. You need to come here and pick up your reading books and extra activities, otherwise you will not be able to accompany the course from a distance, okay? So make sure you come and pick them up. We are here from between 9 and 7. Remember that tomorrow is the last day the school will be open. We will be going into quarantine. We will be giving lessons at home. If we're giving lessons at home, it means that you actually need to come and collect these activities before, okay? So please come and do that as quickly as possible, okay? So today we're going to do dictation 8, so let's start. Her earrings, comma, her earrings, comma, necklace and bracelet, necklace and bracelet were all from the jewelry shop, were all from the jewelry shop, full stop. She went to the beauty salon, she went to the beauty salon, she went to the beauty salon to dye her hair, to dye her hair, comma, cut her fringe, cut her fringe, and to extend her eyelashes, and to extend her eyelashes, full stop. The little girl, the little girl removed her nail polish, removed her nail polish, and makeup as her mother didn't like her, as her mother didn't like her using them, full stop. Peter pulled the cork, Peter pulled the cork with a corkscrew, with a corkscrew out of the bottle, out of the bottle, and bubbles and foam spilled out, and bubbles and foam spilled out, and bubbles and foam spilled out, full stop. Their favorite pastimes, their favorite pastimes were hopscotch and marbles, were hopscotch and marbles, were hopscotch and marbles, full stop. They took their mother for granted, they took their mother for granted, they took their mother for granted, and always slung their clothes, and always slung their clothes on the floor, on the floor, before taking a shower, before taking a shower, comma. Because they knew she would tidy them. She would tidy them. Full stop. The Air Force, comma, the Air Force, comma, Army, comma, Army, comma, Navy, comma, Navy, comma, Marines, and the Coast Guard, Marines, and the Coast Guard are the 5 main military forces, are the 5 main military forces in the USA, in the USA, full stop. When the bomb exploded, when the bomb exploded, the train was evacuated. The train was evacuated. And the soldiers were called out to help. And the soldiers were called out to help. And the soldiers were called out to help. Full stop. The police force, the police force, the police force is armed with guns, is armed with guns, is armed with guns. In some South American countries, in some South American countries. Full stop. We should try to live up to our parents' expectations. Our parents' expectations. Full stop. Sight, comma, sight, comma, hearing, comma, hearing, comma, taste, comma, taste, comma, touch and smell, touch and smell, are the 5 senses, are the 5 senses. Full stop. Deaf, comma, deaf, comma, blind, blind, and mute, people in society, people in society, need extra help, need extra help, need extra help, full stop. The fragrant pasta, the fragrant pasta. The fragrant pasta was so appetizing, and looked so delicious, and looked so delicious, and looked so delicious, that she wanted to taste it immediately. Taste it immediately. Full stop. Finished. Agora eu vou ler o ditado completo de novo para você verificar. Her earrings, comma, necklace and bracelets were all from the jewelry shop. Full stop. She went to the beauty salon to dye her hair, comma, cut her fringe, and to extend her eyelashes. Full stop. The little girl removed her nail polish and makeup as her mother didn't like her using them. Full stop. Peter pulled the Peter pulled the cork with a corkscrew out of the bottle and bubbles and foam spilled out. Their favorite pastimes were hopscotch and marbles, full stop. They took their mother for granted and always slung their clothes on the floor before taking a shower, comma, because they knew she would tidy them, full stop. The Air Force, comma, Army, comma, Navy, comma, Marines and the Coast Guard are the 5 main military forces in the USA, full stop. When the bomb exploded, the train was evacuated and the soldiers were called out to help, full stop. The police force is armed with guns in some South American countries, full stop. We should try to live up to our parents' expectations, full stop. Sight, comma, hearing, comma, taste, comma, touch and smell are the 5 senses. Deaf, comma, blind and mute people in society need extra help, full stop. The fragrant pasta was so appetizing and looked so delicious that she wanted to taste it immediately, full stop. So that's dictation 8, guys. I want you to correct it. Send me a picture of your dictation with the words corrected. I need to see that you've done it, so make sure that you show me. You can send it to me in the group or privately, okay? You will have my number now, it's on inside the group, okay? But you need to send it to me so I can put it in my list that you've been doing the work, okay? Because everybody has to do the work and watch the videos, okay? Because there's no other way you guys are going to be able to pass the exam or continue the course when we get back here at the school. The homework today is from the workbook. It's page 60, it's going to be exercise 1, okay? You need to write sentences with the prompts below using a modifier and an adjective from each box. You can use each modifier more than once. So I'm going to do the first one with you. It says, go traveling with your family alone, okay? So you could say, it is much more interesting or much more entertaining to go traveling with your family than it is to go alone, okay? So here I am using much more from the modifier and an adjective. I used interesting or motivating or entertaining, okay? You can use the 1 or 2 modifiers and 1 or 2 adjectives, okay? This is not a difficult exercise. It's actually very easy, so make sure that you guys do it for the next lesson, which will be on Monday or Tuesday, depending on what is your class, okay? So we have here until number 15, okay? So I need to see that you've done it. You need to take a picture of your work, okay? Take a picture of it and send it to me, okay? If you prefer, you can type it and send it to me, but I prefer written ones, okay? There is an apps online and in Google that you can use to scan your work if you prefer, okay? You can scan it and sometimes the quality is a little bit better, okay? So that's the homework. Some people have not given me the homework from the book, okay? The homework was here in, let me just check the page. Page 144, okay? So if you haven't sent me the picture of your homework or sent me the scanned copy of it, you need to send it to me as soon as possible. If you want to send it privately, you can send it to me, okay? If you prefer to send it by email, I'm going to write the email here in the group that you can send it to, okay? But you need to send it to me so I can see that you're doing this course, you're continuing doing the work, okay? And make sure that you're doing the workbook with me because we're going to be correcting it together. Okay, so remember that you need to come here and get the extra activities in the reading book, so I will probably see most of you between today and tomorrow, okay? Remember that it's really important that you come and get it because you won't be able to participate in the lesson without these activities, okay? So thank you very much. Take care of yourselves. I hope these lessons are being useful for you, and hopefully we will all be back together again soon. Speak to you later.